Hello everyone, welcome to my video blog at webmastervideoschool.com, and in this post I want to talk about the members login process which I created inside my C# project. Actually, this was a project I made during the professional webmaster video course I created. So I will just now explain the general concept of creating a members login form and checking that the username and password are correct. Okay, so here I have a regular form which is found on my pages. Okay, this form has one text box that is called user and second text box that is called pass or password, and I have also the login button which is submitting the form to login.php. Okay, this is the general structure of this system. Here we have the login.php, and the target page in this case is logingo.php. In this case it is just login.php. Okay, let's try to log in. Let's type Alex and let's log in. Okay, I logged in successfully, and I have now this message, hello Alex, and the option to log out. And if I will travel inside the website and I will access different pages, I will still be recognized as logged in user. Okay, so I will explain this now. Okay, so we are on login.php where we have our form. We are trying to log in and we are transferred to logingo.php. Of course, you should know already the basics of PHP, and you should understand what functions and what options of PHP I'm talking about. If not, you may consider to go over my video course, which is easy and friendly, but is including everything you need to be a professional webmaster. Okay, then inside the target page, which was accessed by the form here on login.php, I have an SQL query. Okay, I'm accessing my database, and the database should include a table which is including the username and the password of my members. Okay, then I'm trying to look for such a member which has a username and the password that were received from my login.php page from the form using the get method in this case. Of course, post method is also an option, maybe even a better option. Okay, so I'm trying to perform this SQL query, and then I'm just checking if I have any results. Okay, if I don't have results, I'm going back to login.php, and I'm displaying some error message or something like this. And if I do have a result, that means that I do have actually a user which has this username and that password, and that means that the user typed the username and password correctly. In this case, I want to recognize him later when he will be traveling my website, as I do here. Okay, this is the this actually shows me that the site, the website knows that I'm a logged in user. So let's talk about this. Okay, I will create a session variable. A session variable is actually a variable created just for the current user in his current session, which means that whenever the session will be timed out, closed by us, or just the visitor will close his browser, the session will end and he will no longer be recognized as logged in user. Okay, so session is very good for us because this variable actually the user is stored inside the session array, and the session array is indexed with user. Okay, the username is stored inside, okay, inside the session. Of course, this username is retrieved from the table or just from here, okay, from our form. If it's okay, we can just assign it inside the session variable with the user index, actually, because session is an array and we can have many sessions. We can have also session with the index password, for example, to store his password, or we can go to the database, retrieve his name and store his name also inside the session variable, and then we will be able to display his name as I just showed you in the website. Okay, anyway, we are storing the username inside the session and we are printing something like login OK. And using this session, we will be able to check if the user is logged in later, as long as he is still in his session. And as I said, this session can be ended by logging out or just by closing and reopening the browser. Okay, so my point is that I will be able to perform this PHP check. I'm checking if session user is set, okay, and if this variable is set, that means that I actually assign something to this variable here, okay, and that means that the user is logged in. Because as I said, the session variable is stored only for this user on his session, okay? So I can actually check if the user is logged in by using this PHP condition sentence, and wherever I want to log out, I can just unset the session, okay, and destroy it. That is actually what is done here at the logout.php page. Okay, we are logging out and now we have again the option to log in. Okay, so what is done at that logout page is basically unsetting the session with the user index and destroying it. So now you should be able to check if your user is inside your database with the correct password, and if yes, set the session. Then you will be able to check if the user is logged in by checking if session is set, and to log out by unsetting the session and destroying it. Okay, that's the general concept. I'm sure if you are familiar with PHP basics, you will be able to implement this. Just make sure that you use the session start keyword or the session start function on every page. You will use session variables. Okay, that actually does nothing, but it is just indicating and telling to your server that you will be using the session variables on your page. Okay, so you must include this at the very first line before even spaces or other text or other code. This should be really the first thing on your pages. Of course, only on those pages you are using sessions. Okay, that's all for this blog post. If you like this, you are welcome to rate it on YouTube, and you are welcome to subscribe, because I am uploading at least one new lesson tutorial post every day. So I hope to meet you again during my next videos. Bye bye for now.